Hey everyone, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is the 15th of March, 2025. In this video, we're going to be talking about the United States Mint's production of coins for 2025. We're still being affected by the pandemic era coin, the circulation problem. Remember, it wasn't just a shortage of coins, it was a circulation. They weren't just getting to where they needed to be. There's a plethora of coins out there, and that's why the United States Mint didn't really strike many coins, especially those Jefferson nickels last year. And plus, they're losing money on those zinc and cents and those Jefferson nickels. Also, oh boy, there's a really cool Ida Wells error I got to show you. But before that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a tremendous number. I'm not sure exactly how big it is, but I'm pretty sure it's ginormous. And we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. I'll show you where the live spot price is end of the week. Here we go. Gold. You look at, did you see it? It was like 3,005 yesterday. Incredible. But it did end the week at 29.96.20. Silver at 34.01. Platinum at 10.12.50. Palladium at 1,030 cents, right? And Dr. Copper, good old Dr. Copper at the end of the week at 4.88. I think he's well on his way to $5. Now check this out. For a quantity of 1 through 39, the premium is now 6.39. That's incredible. I think they're lowering this to bring a little pressure off the price because of what had happened yesterday. Look at that, silver 34.01. Yep. And look at this, the buyback price, the sell to us price is 35.21 each. I haven't seen that ever. And that is $1.20 more than the spot price. Now over here to coinnews.net. This is the article by Mike Unser dated March 14, 2025. Title is U.S. Mint produces 581.6 million coins for circulation in February 2025. Now it says, and I really like reading these because it gives a different perspective, and then I can add my opinion to it, which is great. U.S. coin production slowed in February after reaching a 3-month high in January, according to newly released United States Mint manufacturing data. Output remained below 1 billion coins for the 18th consecutive month, following a previous streak of 8 months above that level, above 1 billion, right? So what's going on over the United States Mint is they're still feeling the effects of the pandemic, lack of circulation for their coins. It's quite incredible. We are seeing the effects still to this day. It says the United States Mint struck 581.61 million coins for circulation in February 2025, including, here we go, Lincoln cents or zinc and cents, Jefferson nickels, Roosevelt dimes. And this is the big one here, I think, for this year is the quarters and half dollars, reflecting declines of 8.2% from January and 9.8% from February of 2024. Notice how they didn't mention December. Yeah, that's a real low one. And it typically is. And January being third, not surprising, seeing how January typically sees the ramping up of production, but we generally see the biggest months in the middle of the year to the end of the year. Look at that, 826 million for October 2024. All right, the U.S. Mint's primary mission is to manufacture coins in response to public demand. Okay, it produces, sells, and delivers circulating coins to Federal Reserve banks. Those are the people who order the coins from the United States Mint, and their coin terminals, ensuring commercial banks and other financial institutions have the necessary supply of coinage. Despite costing the Mint 3.69 cents to produce and distribute each penny, the Federal Reserve Bank consistently orders more of them than any other denomination. You wonder why? In February, the Mint struck 353 million Lincoln cents, accounting for 60% of all circulating quality coins produced for the month. That's incredible, folks. That's a tremendous number. Now, and here's the kicker. The future of the penny, however, is increasingly uncertain. Okay, on February 9, President Trump ordered an end to its production, calling the move a step toward reducing wasteful government spending. He said here, far too long, the United States has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents, Trump said in a Truth Social post. This is so wasteful. I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's at a penny at a time. And I got to tell you, folks, they're still producing pennies. So I don't know what's going on. And I went to the Google machine and I said, well, what's the future of the penny? And the AI said, well, the future of the penny in the United States is uncertain. And I said that. With President Trump recently ordering the Treasury to halt production, citing the high cost of minting. While this could lead to gradual phasing out of the penny, the process is not yet clear, and the existing billions of pennies in circulation would likely remain for a long time. And folks, I don't think the penny's going anywhere until they get a system, a plan. They have to plan their work and then work their plan. Okay, and that's going to take probably years, and that might happen by the end of the 4-year term. It's just probably because it's going to take time, plenty of time. All right, mintages of Native American and Kennedy halves. All right, I've already looked for Kennedy half dollars on eBay. There are none so far, but I expect to see them again for the 5th year in a row, right? That's incredible. All right, here we go. The U.S. Mint also produces other coins in circulating quality, including half dollars and dollars. While Native American $1 coins are no longer ordered by the Federal Reserve, they continue to be minted in circulating quality for collectors. The same applied to Kennedy half dollars until recent years, specifically 2021, 2022, 23, 24, when they were released into circulation by the millions. But here's a question, folks. All right, and I don't think Mike Gunter asked this question. Now, it says here, while Native American $1 coins are no longer ordered by the Federal Reserve, they continue to be minted in circulating quality for collectors. And and we pay attention to those numbers, right? And we put them into our mintages here, right? Well, why don't we, right? Why don't we do that to the American innovation coins? Do they not exist? Are they invisible? They must be invisible because they don't count them. It's a real head scratcher, isn't it? I just don't even understand it. It makes no sense. Can't even think about it without wrapping my head around it twice. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, it's that program, the American Innovation Coin Program, is going to be looked at, I think, in the future as being one of the greatest overlooked programs that celebrates the American spirit of pioneering and innovation. I mean, look, the bottom line is the United States of America probably has more inventors, award winners for science and innovation than any other countries, or maybe all countries combined. All right, and I'm not trying to toot our own horn. It's just that we have the innovative spirit here in this country, and a lot of countries are like, wow, how does the United States have that? And I don't think China has that innovative spirit, right? Think about that. Anyway, I'm going to keep on keeping on. In many years, the United States Mint strikes both denominations in January to meet the expected demand for the entire year. However, that has not been the case for Kennedy half dollars over the past 4 years, as the Federal Reserve unexpectedly ordered millions more for circulation. And almost now we can take out the because we kind of expect them to do that now. And we really can't call them NIFCs anymore. NIFC stands for not intended for circulation. Now we can say IFC, right? Intended for circulation. Let's keep on keeping on. It remains uncertain whether any 2025 Kennedy half dollars will be released into general circulation. As of January, production figures indicated 3.6 million half dollars struck at the Denver Mint and 5.8 million at Philadelphia Mint, totaling 9.4 million coins. Now, folks, seeing how this is the last year of the left-facing Kennedy half dollar and the last year of that reverse, I gotta say, I think I want to pick up some circulation strike Kennedy half dollars. Maybe not necessarily a box. Who knows? Maybe a box, but definitely some rolls from eBay. Now let's keep on keeping on. February data showed an additional 2 million minted in Denver, raising its year-to-date total to 5.6 million and bringing the overall 2025 half dollar mintage to 11.4 million coins. By comparison, 24 production reached 21 million. Almost 22 million from Denver and 15.5 million from Philadelphia for a total of 37 million coins. That's incredible. And we're at 11.5 right now. So I think they're going to be striking those a little bit more here. Mintage levels for the 2025 Native American dollars were expected to remain unchanged after January, when 1.1 million were struck. And listen, these are already for sale, right? And they're selling pretty well. It's the same total as the previous 2 years. However, February data showed an increase to 3.08 million coins following an addition of 700,000 more minted at the Philadelphia Mint. And that is for collectors, right? On January 28th, the U.S. Mint began selling rolls, bags, and boxes of the 2025 Native American dollars. Collectors can expect rolls and bags of the Kennedy half dollars to become available May 6th. That's right. Can't wait for that. Are you subbed? The following table details 2025 circulating coin mintages in February by production facility, denomination, and design, and I will leave a link in the description for this article. That way you can peruse the data at your leisure. All right, in total February production, the Denver Mint struck 268.36 million coins, while the Philadelphia Mint struck 313 million. And that's just been the way it's how it's panned out the last few years, is that the Denver Mint isn't striking as many coins as the Philadelphia Mint throughout the year, and then bam, you look at the numbers and they're almost equal. So it's really weird. The Denver Mint is really quite interesting. All right, for the year to date, the Denver Mint has struck 551 0.86 million coins, and the Philadelphia Mint struck 663, bringing the total 1.2 million coins. This is almost 40% fewer than the 1.4 billion coins manufactured in the first 2 months of 2024. Yeah, so is it slowing down? A little bit. Right? Now, here we go. Year-to-date circulating coin production by denomination. And there's one thing, folks, that I really want to point out more than any of the other denominations, because I really don't think they're going to have a low mintage. It's these quarters. There's 5 of them, in a year, right? We have already the Ida Wells quarter, and then we have the Juliet Gordon Low coming out pretty quickly here. And can't wait to see some of the airs on that one. And here, let's keep on keeping on. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll show you that air. If the current production pace continues through December, the 2025 annual mintage would near 7.3 billion coins. For comparison, the U.S. Mint produced just over 5.6 billion coins in circulation in 2024. So they're ramping up production by 2 billion almost. All right, marking the lowest output since 2009. They're talking about 2024. And that's why those Jefferson nickels from 2024, the Philadelphia and Denver strike, turns out, they're probably a key date or semi-key date coin at this point. And if you have some, kudos to you. Lastly, Mint data shows that 35 and a quarter million quarters were struck in February, all reported as IW Wells quarters, okay? After adding January's figures, quarters honoring Wells now total 97.3 million from Denver and 106 million from Philadelphia for a combined 203 million, okay? In January, U.S. Mint also reported striking 4.4 million Juliet Gordon Low quarters, split evenly between the two facilities, 2.2 each, right? The Wells and Low quarters are the 16th and 17th releases in the Mint's 20-coin American Women Quarter series. More Low quarters will obviously be minted, and the same seems likely for the Wells quarters. And honestly, okay, if you look at the word obvious, okay, that's apparent, readily, easily seen, but seems is kind of like somebody saying, well, I think it's going to be. We don't know much about the Wells quarters, and that is the one thing I think that we should all be looking at this year is the Ida Wells quarters mintages. Okay, it says here, given their relatively low mintage compared to past issuances, the lowest in the series so far is the 2024 Dr. Mary Edwards Walker quarter, 300.6 million. And it doesn't even say what mints, right? Well, that's all right. It's probably both of them combined. The Mint began selling IW Wells quarters in early February, with Juliet Gordon Low quarters released on March 25th. That's 10 days from now, folks, and we're going to probably see more information about those mintages. Now, that's pretty incredible. Now, this is the American Women Quarters program. We already know that Juliet Gordon Low is limited, but what is the threshold for limited? That's really the big question. And let me show you the new air. This is incredible. Bam! I call it the splitting headache. Look at that bad boy. That's gotta hurt. And remember, there's the Frida Kahlo too, where the eyebrow is like a monobrow, unibrow. And somebody else called it something else here. There it is. Eyebrow slash. There you go. Eyebrow slash. Now, one thing about this particular air that I just showed you about the splitting headache, I think this person has over 15 of them, which makes me think they either got them in a roll from the United States Mint or they scored from their bank. Not sure. And I looked at the listing and it didn't say anywhere where they sourced these. Now let's keep on keeping on. This is, the Kennedy half dollar. I don't see any uncirculated P&D listed here in rolls or boxes. It's only the clad San Francisco proof so far. So there's that. Now off to the +1 action. This is Proverb 10:21. The lips of a righteous person will nourish many, but the foolish will die through a lack of an understanding heart. And talk about understanding. This is tough. Now, what I think this means is that multitudes, that's many people, benefit from the prayers and blessings of righteous people. I think that's what it means. Gosh, I hope I'm not wrong. But it makes sense to me. I don't know. Maybe does it make sense to you? Multitudes benefit from the prayers and blessings of righteous people. And righteous people need no monuments, right? It's their memory that lives on. Now over here at 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is under the Milky Way tonight. Did you see the lunar eclipse the other night? That was pretty awesome. Yeah, this is not the cult. This is the church under the Milky Way tonight. I don't know why it's doing this. It just never loads proper anyway. With that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, see, please sub the channel. It's absolutely free. And if you do want to spend a little dig, you might want to become a member. It's $1.99 a month, and it helps these videos keep coming out each and every single day. Yeah, it really does. You don't even know. Well, now you do. And I think that's it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Go Dodgers. Shohei already hit a home run.